When the Southern Baptists met in June, and they passed Resolution 9, and they said intersectionality and critical theory are useful tools in interpreting the Bible, that was a watershed moment for that entire movement. Because if the culture has the right to interpret the Bible, they will interpret the Bible, and liberalism will take over. This is an evidence that they are allowing the culture to interpret the Scripture. A couple weeks after that, there was a panel discussion of Southern Baptist leaders who said there should never be another translation committee without a Latino, an African American, and a woman on it. Translation of the Bible? How about somebody who knows Greek and Hebrew? So, I mean, this is not a minor issue. When you literally overturn the clear teaching of Scripture to empower people who want power, you have given up biblical authority. This is not a small issue.
People would say, no, that it's not our intention, specifically after the convention of the Southern Baptist Convention. This is not about egalitarianism. This is maybe perhaps a soft complementarianism. First of all, is there such a thing as soft complementarianism?
Well, I don't know about terms. I just know women are not allowed to preach.
All right. Do you think that that is the direction that the SBC is headed in?
Oh, it's more than the direction. It was a plunge headlong. But it's not just that. You can see it in other things that they're tolerant of. I guess in some ways it's remarkable they lasted as long as they did when all the other denominations have been gone 30, 40, 50, 60 years ago.
Stand up and be among the fiercest advocates for the preservation of the dignity and the rights of LGBT people.
I've deliberately started following and reading works of far more fellow Christians of color. And my world and my heart has just exploded. I'm so thankful. This is the world we live in. Let's not be scandalized by what I'm about to say. I've also started reading articles and books by our fellow believers who are singles that have with much dignity and humility testified to having lifelong same-sex attraction.
So growing up, here's what that looked like for me. When I sat in school growing up and learned about the history of the United States of America, I opened up our books, I had to write reports. I saw in those books and read the stories of and wrote reports on people who looked like me. And then when I turned on the television, by and large, at any moment in time when I turned on the television, what I saw was people who looked like me. I have grown up with this invisible kind of bag of privilege.
Jesus representing churches will be known as the friends of the LGBTQ community.
Thou shalt not obey the 10 Commandments.